Okay, so that was a little unwarmed up pincha mayurasana, also known as a forearm stand. So I'm here at Equinox Bethesda and just working on my forearm stand. And I realize for some people, even if they have a really good sense of balance, if you're not flexible in your triceps and shoulders, it can be hard to actually get the forearm stand if you can't quite raise your arms over your head, right? So a few things that you can do just to prep yourself over days for your forearm stand is to do certain kind of stretches, including holding on to the opposite elbow, right? You're coming into, what is this, Gomukhasana arms, right? So this is a half Gomukhasana where you're bringing your top elbow up towards the ceiling. You might take the bottom arm underneath, right, and do this sort of connection with the fingers if possible, or not. But if you have a hard time connecting the fingers, it's not going to be that intense of a stretch, in which case I suggest going back to the first way and shifting, right, your top arm, in my case it's my right elbow with my left hand, over, do you see that? Towards my head. Right, so of course you'd want to do that on both sides. Right, make sure that you're breathing as you're doing this. So that's one way to stretch those arms in preparation for forearm stand, because if you think about it, to get upside down, you have to be able to get this shape, right? So if you have a sort of not so great range of mobility and you can't lift your arms up, you're not going to be able to get to that forearm stand, right? So it's not that you'll never be able to get to it. You just might have to prepare for some time until you get to that point, right? So remember, practice makes perfect. Let's see, another really good stretch that you can do, and I might have to adjust a little camera here, is coming into your child's pose, right? But then bringing your hands to prayer, right? So you're really stretching your arms forward. So even this in itself, for a lot of people, if you let your chest descend, is gonna start getting into the nooks and crannies of your shoulders, your armpits, triceps, all that stuff you wanna make more flexible. But you can also make it more intense by bringing the thumbs to the back of your neck, creeping your elbows forward, and just breathing. Right, now, you want to be able to stretch and do that for quite a while, right? The longer you can hold it, the more open you're going to become. So that's just a quick tidbit on things you can do to prepare for forearm stand in your upper body. Of course, there's other dynamics, your core strength. It's always something you need for balancing poses. Pilates helps, practicing zipping your navel in, right, also will help, so that you're zipping up through your midline as you lift each leg up. And over time, you're trying to more so float on up instead of making it like a hoisting, hopping motion. So this is Erica Robinson from Masala Yoga here on YouTube at Equinox Bethesda. I'll see you next time. Peace.